The day I realized strong was just another way to be left alone. The day my car broke down, I didn't cry. I stood on the side of the road, hazard lights on, phone in my hand, and I made a plan. Because that's what I do. Later, when I told someone what happened, they laughed lightly and said, "Yo, you're strong, hey. You always land on your feet." I smiled. But inside, something in me sank. Because nobody asked who I had wanted to call. I didn't wake up one day and decide to be strong. It started small. When my mother would say, "Don't worry, you'll help me." When teachers said, "She's very responsible for her age." When relatives left younger children with me and said, "You'll manage." I learned early that needing less made life easier for everyone else. So I learned not to need much. I remember the first time something really scared me. I was still young. I went to an older woman in the family and said, "I'm not okay." She looked at me, paused, then said, "You're strong. You'll get through it." That was the end of the conversation. I didn't realize it then, but that was the moment I stopped asking. As I got older, strength followed me everywhere. At home, I was the one people relied on. At work, I was the one who never complained. In friendships, I was the listener. I became the person people called after things went wrong. Not the person they checked on before. If I ever hesitated, someone would say, "But you always cope." Always. That word doesn't leave space for rest. In relationships, my strength was assumed. If he was distant, I understood. If he was struggling, I supported. If I was tired, I kept it to myself. The one time I said, "I need you to show up for me," he looked surprised. He said, "But you're not like other women. You're strong." That's when I realized. Being strong had disqualified me from being cared for. At work, I delivered. Deadlines met. Problems solved. Pressure absorbed. When I was overwhelmed, people said, "If anyone can handle this, it's you." So the work kept coming. When I finally burned out, they acted shocked. As if resilience means immunity. My breakdown didn't look dramatic. It looked like waking up exhausted every day. Like forgetting simple things. Like crying in the bathroom and wiping my face quickly. I was functioning. But I was disappearing. That's when I realized something painful. I had been strong for so long that I didn't know how to be honest about needing help. The first time I said it out loud, "I'm not okay," people didn't know what to do with me. Some went quiet. Some changed the subject. Some said, "You'll be fine." I wasn't fine. But I could see it made them uncomfortable. To imagine me needing support. I started to understand the truth. Strong didn't mean admired. It meant manageable. It meant people didn't have to show up. Didn't have to check in. Didn't have to carry me. Strength had made my pain invisible. I'm unlearning the habit of explaining my exhaustion. Of justifying my boundaries. Of apologizing for needing rest. I'm learning to say, "I can today. I need help. I'm tired." And not decorate it with a smile. Here's what this life taught me. Strength is often a survival skill, not a personality. Being capable doesn't mean being supported. Praise can be a way to avoid responsibility. And no one should earn rest by suffering. I didn't stop being strong. I stopped letting strength be the excuse for my neglect. If you're a black woman who people admire for coping, but never check on. If you're the one who always figures it out, but is quietly tired, please hear this. You are not failing by needing help. You are not weak for wanting softness. And you are allowed to be held too. This is Mamela Sunday Secrets, where we tell the stories that sound familiar, because they are lived. Sometimes the heaviest burden is being praised for surviving, instead of being supported while you do.